Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Horror Room. I'm Travis Bruce, and today, I was asked a question: what horror movie was the biggest disappointment for me? And that was a tough one. I had to sit down and think about it for a second, and because there's quite a few that came to my head. Halloween Ends was definitely one of them, but over time, even I was able to see the artistic side of that movie. So I had to really sit down and think about it. And it hit me. I was like, wait a minute, Travis, I know which one it is. And for me, it was definitely Candyman 2021, which I actually did a interview with Cinema Chop Shop. I've definitely got to check those guys out. I did an extensive interview about Candyman with the guys over there. And I remember, so I was a huge fan of the original Candyman. The sequel was a huge fan. I mean, the movie was scary, had a good story, great character, great kills, um, excellent acting. And I was so excited when I heard that there was going to be a Candyman spinoff, a new Candyman. And I 2020, 2021, for like most people in the world, was some of the shittiest times in my life. COVID and a lot of other things. And this was the one bright spot in that year, was looking forward to seeing Candyman 2021. And I remember watching this movie and I was so fucking disappointed. I was so disappointed from beginning to end. Um, the I'm gonna list the reasons why I hate this movie. The first, number one, this movie was absolutely boring. I fell asleep for a good 20 minutes midway through this movie. It the story dragged. It was long. It just was. Every 2 seconds, I felt like it was throwing out some kind of, and I understand the culture we were in. We were under the Trump era. We were under the Me Too. We were under the Black Lives Matter, cops brutality, all that shit. The politics was out there. And it was just like every couple minutes, a woke undertone message was being thrown at us. Police brutality, gentrification, police brutality, gentrification. It was just being thrown constantly. And one thing, if you know about me, one thing I have said before, when I go to see a horror movie, I do not want to I want to shut my brain off. I do not want to think about what's going on in the world. I don't want to see police brutality. I don't want to see some kind of racial discrimination undertone. I don't want to see a woke message about, oh my goodness, the inequality of women and so forth. I'm not saying that's all great stuff, but I don't want to see that in my horror movies. You got to think about it for a second. Horror movies are offensive. They are from the beginning of time. They have been offensive. They've been offensive against every single race, blacks, the LGBTQ community, women. They're offensive. They are sexist, all that good stuff. But you go there knowing that because you turn your brain off, right? I don't want to see that in my horror movies. The other thing I had that bothered me about this movie, and I should have known when I saw that Jordan Peele was attached to this movie. If you don't know my ideas about Jordan Peele, watch my video about who are Jordan Peele movies actually for. I should have known. And there's a movie out now. It's called The Blackening. If you just watch the trailer, there's a woman black woman, she's beating this killer over the head, and she is screaming out, why is it in every horror movie the black woman is always saving a black man? Why is the black woman the protector? And she was talking directly about Jordan Peele movies. She was talking directly as a joke about Candyman. And in this movie, if you have not seen it, or if you've seen it and you just had not paid attention, it is this whole undertone. You got a struggling black male who's a artist. He has a successful wife or girlfriend. I don't know what she is. He's definitely mooching off of her. He doesn't have a job. Parents don't like him. Brother doesn't like him. Friends don't like him. He is a mooch. Every time she hooks him up an opportunity, he squanders it. And the whole entire movie, even at the very end, she is responsible for saving him. She is responsible for him just surviving in life. And that's something I've noticed in this new genre of anything black movie. It is black man is a coward and black woman has to protect him. I'm not saying that's not true in real life, in society. I'm not saying that's not true. But at the same time, I don't want to see that in a horror movie. And especially as a black woman director for this movie, why would you want to put that out there for the rest of the world to see? Even if that's true in our culture, why would you want to put that out there? It just bothers me. Another thing, this movie, if you've seen it, this movie is not scary at all. The original Candyman scared the shit out of me as a kid. This movie is absolutely not scary. The kills are horrible. The acting is bad. The story stinks. And there's no Candyman in this movie until the end. It is not a Candyman movie. This movie was the biggest disappointment for me out of any horror movie because I was so excited to see this movie. I was so excited to see this movie. And instead, what I got was some kind of woke, anti-Trump, Black Lives Matter, equality bullshit. Which I have nothing against any of that stuff, but I did not want to see this in my Candyman. I wanted to see a Candyman movie. I wanted to see motherfuckers saying Candyman, Candyman, Candyman in the mirror, and he's killing people. That's what I wanted to see. I didn't want to see something overly complex where I'm falling asleep. No, I go to see Candyman because I go to see Candyman killing poor black people in the hood. Sorry, that's what I go to see. All right, guys. So put down in the comments, what do you think? What is your biggest horror movie disappointment? Is it Candyman? Do you like Candyman? I don't think so. I don't think anybody likes that Candyman remake. And I'm not even talking about black people, just black people. But also, if you like this video, please hit the like and the subscribe button. All right, thank you for coming to Horror Room. I'm Travis Bruce. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.